Seems like the chase continues to fill up quick.
Nate Ryan, USA Today Sports. For Jeff, you were joking a couple weeks ago about your restarts being a little bit weaker as of late. Can you take some solace in the fact that I assume you read that restart was pretty good? It was more about just tires and not letting it slip away.
Yeah, no, I was very happy with it. I mean, it's something that we're focused on. I'm focused on trying to do a better job. California didn't go so well, but I feel like all year long our restarts have been really good. Other than that, some of it's in the car, some of it's in the setup, and most of it's in me. So, today was on that particular one was just all about not spinning the tires too much, and so I tried to carry a little bit more speed to the line, because I knew that those guys had an advantage with the newer tires, and got a pretty good start. So, I was, like I said, I was surprised we weren't 4 wide going into 1, because it was just so easy with those old left sides to spin the rears.
Jeff and Kyle Busch. The guy on the end down there says he's excited to go to Darlington next week. Do you guys share that with him? Have y'all talked to him about this track at all?
Well, that tells you what kind of talent he has. When a guy is looking forward to going to Darlington and rim rides up there on the top and is doing the stuff that he's doing. By the way, Joey's not young; he's young. Joey's like a veteran now compared to this guy. But yeah, I mean, I think the top guys in the sport, whether it's when they first come in or still today, they look at Darlington as a challenging racetrack, but one they look forward to because the skills that it takes to run good there and run up against the wall. And I'm sure this Kyle would say the same thing, and so I'm not surprised. No.
Holly Kane, NASCAR.com. Kyle Larson, did you already answer a question about this being a little bit like, did it feel a little bit like California there at the end?
I didn't think it was quite as wild on that last restart as it was at California, just probably because this track isn't quite as wide as Fontana. But there on the backstretch with Kyle and Biffle and the 55, we all had a good run there, and I helped Kyle kind of get past the 16 a little bit, and then I had to drag race 55 back to the line. He edged me out there, but it was exciting. I thought, like I said, they're not quite as crazy as California, but still, green and white checkers are always pretty wild.
And as a follow-up, I was listening to you on the scanner, and I thought it was interesting that your crew chief was asking you at the end of the race, "Are you having fun?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm having fun." And he said, "That's what this is all about." Can you just talk about, how much you're enjoying this? And a lot of rookies, they don't, they say, well, let's give ourselves at least half a season before we expect to win. Do you feel like you're on the verge now of getting your first win?
I think so. We've been, I feel like a top 10 car most races, and we were good at Bristol, good at Fontana, and good here. And I think if we just keeping ourselves in contention, things will work out late in the races, or we might have a dominating car one day and get our first win. I feel like right now it could come at a mile and a half or a little bit bigger track, and hopefully that comes soon because there's a lot on the schedule.
Any other questions? Any from the press box?
No questions from the press box.
Oh, Jerry has one more.
Jerry Fairley, Dallas Morning News. One more for Jeff, if I could, please. There's still 19 more chances to get the win in the regular season, but is it all the pressure very small, rising, or is it still too early to look at that?
The pressure is always there to win. You always want to win. Winning benefits you, whether it's this point system or any other point system. Winning is the ultimate, and that's what we're all out there to do. And it's important to be consistent because that helps get you in a position more often to win. But I think every race that goes by that there's a different winner, then the pressure gets more intense, and you just got to go, look at that next opportunity and try to put yourself in that position to go win it. I'm real happy with the way our team's performing this year, and feel like we've kind of missed a couple opportunities, but we're also running really strong. That I know that, and we're consistently running strong. That I know that opportunity is going to come for us.
I'm sorry, one more question, and I apologize if this was asked while I was outside doing interviews, but for Kyle Busch, could you just talk about JGR today? You guys really ended up having some pretty good finishes after a weekend where you weren't exactly where I would imagine you wanted to be on the speed chart and had to make up some ground in the race, all of you.
Yeah, that was good. I did see that. You know, Matt struggled early, but was able to make some good changes, I guess, and got himself up to the top 10. I think he was 7th. I'm not sure where Denny was, but all in all, we seemed to have you know, some runs there in the top 10. We were kind of the forefront of the group, but we struggled last week at Martinsville. Denny and I both really bad, and that's not typical for as good as we've run there in the past, and especially Denny. And then even the week before that at California, you know, we weren't the best there either. We were probably a 6th place car, Matt probably 8th place car, and fortunately Denny didn't get to race. But you know, some gains today, definitely. I think that we learned some things here this weekend, trying some different concepts. But there are some guys that are definitely still, you know, steps ahead of us that we got to get better as a whole, as a group.
Any other questions, Holly? Gentlemen, thank you very much.
That you're not sure of if they've been asked yet.
I was late to the party. I didn't
It's all right.
make you after it.
You didn't repeat innings, so you're fine.